I know the internet space is quite powerful because we are in the information age, which means that we find ample information on the internet, a plethora of information. But this information can be both good and toxic. But let me just rephrase, it can be extremely toxic. Why am I saying this? It's because when you're looking for spiritually fulfilling information, you might find yourself confused because you'll find conflicting ideas. I made a video on TikTok and explained how you can dissect through this confusion and find information. And what I actually said was, you need to know that there are spiritual practitioners and there are traditional practitioners. Or rather, there are spiritual healers and there are traditional healers. Traditional healers are people who've been trained by traditional institutions like Ubungoma, Izangoma. They value and embrace our rich culture and tradition. So these people have been taught a specific way of traditional healing. And now we have got spiritual healers. Spiritual healers, 99% of them are self-initiates, people who didn't go through the formal initiation yabangom. But these are basically people who have went through the process of self-initiation, and as a result, now they started opening up to what is available to their spirits for healing. They resonate with astrology, numerology, using crystals, even if they're not native to their tradition or their nationality. So these two people have conflicting ideas. Spiritual healers are modern spiritual fanatics. So they embrace all the healing modalities regardless of their origin. But when we talk about traditional healers, they're deeply rooted in our beautiful African tradition. So these are the people who still keep and who still preserve our culture as it was practiced, even though they are trying to modify and innovate, which is beautiful. But we still have those who are primitive in their practice, meaning that they still follow true culture, how it was practiced as much as possible. So these two healers have differences. So that's why the modern ones are able to advance so fast that they tap into online consultations. They tap into tarot cards. But traditional ones, according to how they were taught and how they were raised spiritually, they still use our beautiful African tradition and culture. So they may conflict. And if you listen to both of them, you'll be as confused because they've got different worldviews and different perspectives. But now in this video, I just want to add something else. Over and above the fact that we've got spiritual healers and we've got traditional healers, we also have two types again that I would like to add. We've got salesmen and we've got teachers. If you want to understand what information will benefit you, take information from salesmen. It's inspired by a product. It's meant to benefit the sales of the product, or the information is conveyed in such a way that it should narrow your mind to only seeing the product. And that type of information is very questionable. And these type of people are the ones who will sell a product which is extremely dangerous, but still mention the fact that this product will help you and make your life better. They're very questionable. If you detect anything like that, it's a red flag. I suggest you move on. But go to people who genuinely come and teach you things that do not link to a product, right? So what do I mean by that? Someone who is given a message. I call them apostles. I'm one of them. I'm an apostle. I was given a message. So I'm supposed to teach the world certain spiritual aspects, even when I don't have anything to benefit. But salesmen, on the other end, they will only talk about things that benefit their practice. And look through their videos, you'll see products everywhere. Validation first. They are creating relevance to your life. When you are taken through the process by your ancestors, it's not complete until they validate and verify your information. So again, when you look at these two people, we've got salesmen and we've got teachers. Teachers talk about things that are completely outside of any sales interest. They have a genuine interest in building you, enlightening you, and awakening you. So I've just said it. When you come over the internet, you've got a choice. You can listen to these people who are selling, because people who are selling, they create a problem and they provide a solution. People who are selling, they instill fear so that they can become the solution, or they can become the villains. And teachers, yes, teachers do sell products as well, but most of their content is inspired by helping you navigate. So I've just given you information. I know that I'll get a backlash from salespeople who don't have any interest in humanity or yourself, but they just want to enrich their pockets. I know I might just get a backlash from that, but at least I've enlightened you. And when you come across such information, have a filter. Know that this person is selling. Engage on that, wanting to understand the product, not necessarily trying to take everything they say as real. Because when you sell, you've got to use marketing tactics. And these marketing tactics, they're not always to the best interest of people, but their end result is to make money. So I've just given you this information. I hope it's going to help you navigate through the internet. Until we meet again on another video, please stay blessed.